Oh, okay. I'm gonna need you to master your energy today. When you go out there, I want you to give it your best. Don't get upset. Look at what the coach telling you to do and do the best you can. Don't cheat yourself, because when you cheat, when they tell you to do something, you're only cheating yourself. So master your energy based on how you feel. Don't get upset. Stay calm if you make a mistake and try again. You got it? All right, let's go.
We are what we repeatedly do. So basically, greatness is who a person is and not just what we perceive them as. See, once we start understanding that our personal reality is just a reflection of our personality, meaning our thoughts, the way we feel about things, our desires, and the way we think, then right then and there, you will begin to grab the bull by the horns. See, I remember a saying by Jim Rohn. He said, you can have more than you are because you can become more than you are. So, in other words, if you want more in life, get more knowledge. That's like, say for instance, you're in a certain industry. The goal is for you to focus on that industry every day for a certain period of time. Accumulate knowledge every day when it comes down to what you say you want to do. And then learn to break habits that are not serving you no more. Because the most addictive thing in the universe is frequency. And what I mean by that is this. You may have a person that has discipline on key. They got it on lock. Meaning they so disciplined when it comes down to themselves on how they move, what they should and shouldn't do in order to become their greatest version, that becomes a frequency. Just like somebody that want to lay around all day, want to scroll all day, want to play the game all day, just want to talk to the fellas or the girls all day, that's a frequency. And that's why it's so hard whenever one person that is more disciplined than the other look at the one that lack discipline and say, man, you can change, man, you can do this, you can do that. That other person that lacks discipline may say they want to change, but then when they get by themselves in that secret place, they still do the same thing again because they have yet to conquer themselves. See, the universe always seeks to balance everything. So whenever you start recognizing from a third-party perspective where you lack discipline and you start to apply discipline, those areas will start to or tend to rise or feel as if it attacks you. It gets harder. And it's only because that frequency, that spirit, that energy don't want to leave. It has made you or your vessel a home. And it's just like when you want to evict somebody from out of your place or out of an apartment or something like that. They don't want to go. So sometimes they'll put up a fight, right? Whether they want to take you to court, want to argue, want to trash your place. It's the same thing when it comes down to us letting go of one frequency and embodying a higher frequency. And the easiest route to do that is don't go cold turkey where you just drop something. But when you drop something with a low vibe, replace it with a high vibe. Ain't no different than if it was smoking. If you want to stop smoking, then implement something else in the place of smoking or around that time when you smoke, whether it's jogging, the gym, reading a book, looking up new information or new knowledge that you want to implement in your life, or when it comes down to you starting a business, you start getting more of that. And then what you'll start to do is create a new frequency, a new vibe. Basically, you become a new person. The only way to outrun your old self is to pour more into your new self. So that's why I say the most addictive drug in the universe is frequency. It's you, right? It's so easy to get comfortable with who we are. That's why a lot of times a person will say, well, that's just who I am. You know, I've been doing that. Either they can deal with it or not. No, because every new level brings a new devil. Just because you want to be better don't mean you can just do it your way. God is order, right? So it's a certain way we got to do certain things to get a certain result, right? So you may have to change the way you speak, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself. That's why, mentors are so important, because you don't just get information from the mentor, you kind of pick up on the habits of the mentor. What do they do on a daily basis? What do their morning routine look like? What do their afternoon routine look like? What time do they go to bed? What time do they get up? How do their environment look? Where do they hang out at, right? What do they do or would call fun, right? And if you can mimic that, almost like they'll say, fake it till you make it. Faking it till you make it ain't about tangible things. It's about a shift in the mindset. See, when the mindset changes, the heart follows, right? And it got to be in alignment with, it's almost like whatever you give the heart, it say, all right, your wish is my command. If you give it a vision, you nurture it, you water it, meaning you focus on it every day, right? You really hold on to it even when times get hard. Sooner or later, that heart gonna give you your desire. That's just the way it go. That's just the way the universe works. That's science, right? It's all one and the same. So that's the message, family. In order to master or become the master of your life, instead of being a slave, you must master the qualities when it comes down to discipline. Discipline is going to be the key to every new level that you are blessed to walk into or experience in this life. Discipline and the lack of will only bring more suffering. So yeah, family, never go with the flow. Continue to create the flow. Take your time with yourself, but be sturdy with yourself. Sometimes you got to show yourself tough love. Tell yourself no. It's hard to tell others no, but how much do you tell yourself no? You maybe tell yourself yes so much to a point it keeps you stagnant. So be hard on yourself so that the world don't have to be hard on you. Because one way or the other, you will get the message, you will get the lesson. So put the horse in front of the cart instead of putting the cart in front of the horse. Stop wanting something when you ain't really putting in the work to have that. It's cool to look at people on social media, but only be inspired by them. Let it motivate you or fuel you to move on what your heart is telling you to do. And then focus on your lane. Ain't no traffic in that lane. Focus on that lane. Don't compare. Only compete with your old self. Outdo you. It's always you versus you. But no more separation, family. One love.